So currently on the side of the road, and I've just traveled 4 hours to buy this cheap, high mileage Tesla Model 3 Performance from BCA. What could possibly go wrong?
Hello, how can I help you today?
Hello, I've just bought a Tesla.
Did you buy it from a dealer or from a private seller?
I bought it from an auction. Oh my God, you're not serious. Right, let's go and pick up the keys and hope for the best. Now, as I was collecting the key for the car, this small conversation here is going to become significant later in the video.
So, you collect this on behalf of somebody else?
This is my vehicle.
Your vehicle, that's fine. Sold with V5. However, it doesn't look like it's reached us on site yet, so I've got your copy.
Okay, brilliant.
But I will get the original.
Yeah. I got the keys, I got the secret. So we have a key card, one single key card, and the car is apparently outside somewhere. So, I'm gonna wander over here and hope that it's all good. Oh, I can see a Tesla. It's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting. It's like Christmas. You never know what you're gonna get. Charcoal, a bag of coal. There's another Tesla there. Here we go. Now, what's interesting about this car, so cheap, high mileage, Model 3 Performance. The performance figures on these things is actually unbelievable. Carbon fibre rear spoiler, that comes standard on the performance cars. Four-wheel drive as well. Glass roof from factory. My brother's won the car on auction. I was like, a cheap, high mileage Tesla from BCA. Like, this is a YouTube video. So I kind of intervened, and they actually paid for delivery. I was like, no, we're going to go pick that car up. We've got to go pick that car up, so I want to see what it's like. We have actually had one on the channel before, many years ago. We've done draggy times on it. Sorry, I'm just looking at the screen because I thought I'd noticed a problem straight away. But I think we're all good. The real strange thing with Teslas or electric cars is it just doesn't feel like there's a lot to look at. Like, from a car dealing point of view, if I was looking at that Audi, for example, and it's like, petrol engine, has it got any oil leaks? Has the turbo been replaced? Has the timing belt been done? You've got to look at all these different sort of elements, different factors with buying a petrol engine or diesel engine car. Well, with this, it's like buying a bit of tech, isn't it? It's like buying an iPhone. Does it work? Yes. Done. I suppose battery health is a key question. I think from factory, it's We Buy Any Car as well. That's got to go in the title. I bought a cheap, is it BCA or is it We Buy Any Car? So this car would have come from a private seller. Private seller would have took it to We Buy Any Car. Then it would have gone from We Buy Any Car to BCA. And then trader buys it from BCA, but then trader bids against all loads of other traders and overpays for it. We'll find out if that's the fact shortly. With our platform, enterreg.com, private seller goes straight to trader. That's it. There's none of these middlemen in the middle. So if you're a private seller and you want to sell your car to the trade, go to enterreg.com, enter your reg, and your car will get offered to the trade. If you've got an electric car to sell, come to us at BINCA, because it'd be cool to get some electric cars on the channel. Let's be controversial in the petrol head world. Let's get some hate from petrol heads. Calvin, you're a petrol head. How dare you buy an electric car? Unfortunately, it is the way the world's going. I was trying to get in the boot because I want to see if there's floor mats. That's what I'm trying to achieve, getting in the boot. Let's have a little look at the paint. That's something we can do. That's something you need to do with every single used car you buy. You want to look at paint, because I can tell you that this car has had some kind of previous paint. So it is a pearl white from factory. It's not a solid white, which is obviously a hard colour to match. And if we look at the BCA listing, really, really good what they do. It's not purposely going to blur out the price there, because value for money, this is unreal. I say that, it might not be all right. We'll find out how okay it is shortly. The essential checks, so I've said this before with BCA, they do essential checks and they do assured reports or assured checks. If your car is an assured car and there's something wrong with it that they've not disclosed at the point of sale, then you can either get a refund or they have to fix it. They get the opportunity to fix it first. If they can't fix it, they give you a refund. With essentially checked cars, where they're different is they do a basic check and that's it. There's no guarantee whatsoever with the car. So this car is an essentially checked car. Because it's a higher mileage car, it probably wouldn't qualify as an assured car. So therefore it falls straight into the essential check criteria, and it is an essentially checked car. They do basic, you can see it all there, tyre treads, interior checks, driver visibility, just loads of basic stuff. It does say engine running. It's got a hyphen next to engine running and engine smoking, of course, because it wouldn't have an engine running noise or an engine smoking possibility because it doesn't have an engine. Engine bay, A few little things there. Again, because it's an electric car, very limited information available because less components, of course. The trade book value today is £9,225. The retail book value is 11.5 grand, 11,595. So that gives you an idea on values. I'll tell you what we paid for it shortly. I tend to not like to boast about how much I paid for a car until I've driven it and I've satisfied that it's definitely a good car. Service history wise, doesn't appear to be any, which is on a lot of cars not very good, but on a Tesla or an electric car it's not as bad. It is a punt though. It's a bit stupid buying a car with no service history, but we're on YouTube and it makes for an interesting video. Date of reg 2020, 24th of March 2020. Total of 4 owners from new. The reason why I wanted to jump on it is because condition report, they do a great job of covering everything, and they've done that with this car. There's a few little markers there to say it's found this and this wrong with the exterior condition of the car. For example, real minute hairlines, that's really petty, but they've put it in there. I've just worked out how to open the electric flap result, because I'm going to need that probably on the journey back. And on that note, on the journey back, we'll have to, did I just do something wrong there? We will have to charge it. I'll see shortly how many miles are left in the tank battery when we get in and fire it up. Few little pointers anyway to say there's some marks. I think there's one on the rear arch there. Maybe that's sort of poor previous paint. It's highlighted that, which is really good. And I can confirm that I did do a car vertical check on this car when I came. In fact, I would say, if we stand back, that wing is slightly different colour to the door. It's a non-categorised car, so it's not been any accidents like from that point of view. Really important, of course, that you know the car's not categorised, but there is some sort of flags on here just to say there's some paint. You know what, I think what we'll do is we'll put up the car vertical. So a big thanks as ever to Car Vertical for sponsoring the channel and of course this video. I will link them below. When you do a car vertical check, use my code CCD to get 20% off. LD20 FSO, body type sedan, 2020, 506 horsepower this car. That is ridiculous. Dual motor car, so one motor for the rear axle, one for the front axle. Generally Teslas, or as standard, they're a single motor car, which drives the rear wheels only. So a lot of Teslas are rear wheel drive only. This is a dual motor car, obviously being a performance, that's higher power as well. One motor runs the rear wheels, the front motor of course does the front wheels. Combined you've got all-wheel drive, and you can adjust that from within the cockpit, and you can send more power to the rear, more to the front, and so on. Really, really clever bit of technology. A little bit frustrating as a man who absolutely loves petrol engine cars, but it is, you know, we're fighting a losing battle. The reality of electric cars is it's happening, and we're not important anymore, guys. It's not about us anymore. It's about Elon and tree huggers. With Car Vertical, you're looking for all green ticks. That's what you hope for. That's like the perfect case scenario, right? So if we work from the bottom and work our way up the list, never been stolen before, brilliant. It's got no finance outstanding on it, brilliant. Mileage, the most recent recorded mileage was 142,000 miles. I'll show you what the mileage it is on currently in a bit. No issues with the mileage, it's genuinely done that many miles. Upwards from there, we've got a free open, some recalls found, so we're gonna have to get the recalls done. And it's got an amber flag there. There is an amber flag on damage. It says it's found 3 records that this car has had some kind of damage. It looks like one of them there in 2022, that's the same one there in 22, May. So it looks like in 2022, it's had 3 different types of damage. Again, I'm doing this because I don't want to alarm everyone. Because if you do a car vertical check and you see the car's had some kind of damage, there's a little parking dent there. But of course, this was back in 2022, so I don't think that's what it's highlighting. It's basically saying that the doors have had some kind of paint. Let me throw that in there. I still need to work out if there's mats in the boot. I need to work out how to open the boot. I don't actually know how to do that, but we will get to that point shortly. So I would say, like, whether you're an electric car person or a petrol car person, paint is paint, right? And when you've bought thousands of cars over the years, like I have, you know about what to look out for when you're looking out for a car that's been painted. Now, in my opinion, it's very dusty. You can see the car's filthy dirty. Like it needs a good clean. Hard to tell right now, but I would say there's maybe a slight difference in colour in some places, but doesn't look like a car that's spent much time in a body shop. I don't know, but it's there anyway on the car vertical check to give you sort of an FYI. I'd say this car has had paint. I'd say the front bumper's been painted. Is it saying? Yeah, front bumper says there. It does say the front bumper's had paint. So whoever's done it, credit to them. Doesn't look bad at all. Wandering around. Sorry, I'm just really trying my best to make sure I've got everything covered. Should we try and, oh, the boot just opens like a normal boot. But it should do. There we go. It's got floor mats in the boot. They're like rubbery sort of floor mats. Okay, and we've got a charging cable as well. So we are definitely going to need that on the journey home. I'm not sure if we're going to have any challenges trying to charge it, but we will be doing that. Just checking inside under the boot floor again to make sure there's no previous damage. Doesn't look like, it just looks like it's a little bit worn out. Could do with a good old scrub, this car, like even around the hinges and everything. Look at that. It's a detailer's paradise getting in there, cleaning all that out. It's gonna be so satisfying to do. So moving further down, the car vertical check has also highlighted the paint on the side there. Again, it's saying there, so yes. So we're back to that same wing and door, slight difference of colour there. So I'd say something's been painted, but I can't work out what. Either way, it's clear that, you know, it's had a bit of paint. But like I said, nothing to be concerned about. It's not a categorised car. It's had a bit of paint, done loads of miles. It's not the end of the world. By the way, the mileage on this car today, how do we do that from inside of the car? Road tax now, £200 a year. Is that how much it is? It's ridiculous. You wouldn't even, that's a new thing, isn't it? They started putting road tax on electric cars. Like, imagine you venture into the electric car world to save money and you give in, like you hand your keys to your petrol engine car in and you give up on that whole side of your life to get an electric car, and it's cheap to, or free to tax, and then suddenly bang, road tax. It's just, we won't go into that because I actually done a whole Insta story about the price of fuel the other day, and I got like a flag on my Instagram account because I'm apparently not allowed to talk about that sort of stuff. So it would be nice, yeah, it would be nice. I like my channel, so you lot. So by preference, we'll do our best to try and keep it. So I'm still on the car vertical check. I wanted to show you the mileage of the car. I will work out how to do that shortly. We'll go into that in a sec. Plant location, the United States, color white, drive type all-wheel drive. Loads more information from within that car vertical check. I'll show you an example of a crash damaged Tesla that is categorized. There you go. And that would have come up on the car vertical check if you was about to buy that car. This is your perfect reason to why you need to do a car vertical check when buying a used car. Teslas from factory have a manufacturer warranty, of course, like every car does. But the battery and the drive unit is what matters on an electric car. With this particular car, so Teslas have an 8-year warranty on the battery and the drive unit. This car is within 8 years old, but unfortunately, because it's done over 100,000 miles, there is no warranty on this car anymore. So if you buy a car of this age, it is entirely on you to ensure the cars are right. Now you can buy warranties from, you know, as a used car dealership, we sell cars with warranty. This car will be offered with a warranty from our dealership, of course, when you buy it, but the manufacturer warranty will be no longer. This here is a big issue with used electric cars, the used electric car market, because the confidence that the consumer has in buying these cars is very low, because that car or that battery is a very expensive component to replace. And you want to make sure that when you're buying a used electric car, that has a healthy battery, because if you end up having to pay to replace it, it is an extremely costly process. In fact, the price for a Tesla battery is, I don't know off the top of my head, but I'll put it on screen, ballpark figure, okay? You do not want to get hit with a bill to do that. This car books at £9,225, I think, from what we just saw on the screen there, and you do not want to be spending that kind of money to just put a new battery in your car. Although, if you did do that, you'd have a good car for a very, very long time. In fact, my brother Jerome, he will know more about warranties because he deals with warranties more than I do. He's back at the dealership. Let's just give him a call.
Hello?
Jerome?
Yeah?
Just quickly, the electric car warranties, I know we provide warranties on cars. What does our warranty cover on an electric car?
It covers anything mechanical, so like suspension, wheel bearings, so anything mechanical.
Yeah.
And then on the EV side, it covers your battery, which is the biggest thing to goes wrong.
Yeah. Brilliant.
And a couple of EV bits as well.
So what about the motor? So the motor's excluded, is it?
The motor's covered as well on the warranty, yeah.
So the battery and the motor are covered on our warranties?
Yeah, they're both covered. So they're covered up to £5,000 claim limit. So you put a £5,000 claim limit on it.
Yeah.
And there's just say the battery costs more than that. They would have to cover the extra costs. So up to 5,000.
Okay.
And the motors. But obviously if the motors go, that's a separate problem. So that's a separate claim.
Okay, and you can claim multiple times. You could have one claim on the battery and then one claim on the motor, and each claim would have £5,000 limit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's how it works.
That's excellent. Go on.
With the batteries, or you could use, because obviously new batteries on some cars can be £15,000 plus.
Yeah.
You can use second-hand batteries, which are cheaper. So they're happy for you to use second-hand parts. So if you found one that had a 90% health life online and it was £2,000, they'd be happy for you to buy that and then get that installed.
Ah, that's interesting. That's good to know.
Yeah, because you can find that's a lot cheaper than paying for a brand new battery, which is 15,000, or buy a second-hand one, which is 2,000, and you might pay 1,500 quid to get it fitted.
Of course.
So sometimes a cheaper route to go down. They'll still cover the cost of that.
Cool. That's wicked. That's helpful. Yeah. Thank you.
Cool. No worries.
All right. I'll see you soon. Well, hopefully. If we make it home. Cool. All right. Cheers. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Wicked. So yeah, that's good to know. So a car with over 100,000 miles won't have a Tesla warranty, but you can get third party warranties that will cover the components on an electric car. So there are ways you can charge your battery and ways that you can prolong the lifespan of your battery. There are actually health checks. I've got an app that we might be able to use shortly that will tell us the health of the battery on this car. I've never used it myself before, but I think it would be cool if we can get that working. I will plug into it shortly. But you know how you charge the battery, how far you run it down to flat. There's lots of things you can do that will contribute to the health of your battery. But I suppose age, if anything, because this car is currently on 161,887. So naturally, with anything in life, the older it gets, the more worn out it gets. But we shall see shortly how worn out the battery really is. I think from factory, these cars do about 300 miles on a full charge. Currently, we've got 23% in the battery. So this would be quite a good indicator, because if we could find out how many miles we've got left. There we go. So 59 miles left and we're on 23%. And that would be based on how it had previously been driven. So assuming that this has been driven okay, so 23%. So if we went 100 divided by 23, 4.347, 4.347 times 59 equals, so in theory, if these cars do in the region of 280 miles to a full charge, well, according to my calculations, we should have about 260 miles to a full charge, and that is only based on how the car was previously driven. If this car was previously driven hard, well, that would exaggerate that figure, or under exaggerate that figure maybe, if you're with me, and that would be quite good in defense to the health of the battery on the car. Hope that will make sense. I think it does. So I would say that's really, really good, especially considering we're in a car that's done 160 odd thousand miles. So far, so good. Batteries don't like to be charged to 100%. There needs to be room within the cells. Not too sure why. I've done a load of research on this before. Can't remember. Maybe it's to allow for expansion, puts wear on the cells. I don't actually know, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so with a Tesla, it actually shows on there charge limit 80%. So it will only allow the car to be charged up to 80%. So that should in itself prolong the life of the battery. I'm pretty sure you can change that. You can increase it to say 90%. That way you'll get more miles out of a charge. But this car already, as I just get into it, it's already preset on 80%. It means that you can safely assume that the previous owner hasn't wanted to increase that and hasn't wanted to put more strain on the battery cells. So that's all good. And it was at about this point of the day that I realised that we've got potentially quite a big problem. Now, we just jumped off camera there a sec because I wanted to try and pair my phone up to the car, because you've got a lot more available to you from within the phone app on any car, especially a Tesla, which is basically a real tech-based or tech-focused vehicle, right? There is a message on the screen here, which is a little bit alarming. It says paid charging unavailable, check unpaid balance. So that's telling me that I'm not going to be able to charge the car for the journey home. Now, our journey home is 150 miles, right? The car currently has, as I just mentioned, 59 miles in the range. So there is not enough charge in the car to get us home. This car is our journey home. This is our vehicle to get us home, right? So we have to drive this car home today. I'm going to assume that somehow one of the previous owners or the previous owner has charged his car up but not paid for it. I don't know how that's possible. But I'm trying to work out what balance is due. A bit like if you was to rent a property, you moved in there and the electric meter's got outstanding balance on it and you have to sort of pay 50 quid or whatever to clear it off so you can get yourself back to zero. I'm trying to download the app, pair the app up to the car so I can then work out how much is owed on this outstanding bill. It's saying that I need to rename the vehicle. So I've put in the chassis number. It's now this is all new to me. I suppose if you're familiar with Teslas, this is all perfectly normal stuff. But to me, this isn't normal. With most cars that I buy, if they need fuel, I just go to the petrol station and put fuel in. This is what concerns consumers. One of the other things that concerns consumers, people like my mum, for example, about owning an electric car. Now, it is complicated, but I know full well, as someone that's drove electric cars before, once you set up, it's fine. I'm unable to change the vehicle name because I can't work out how to do it. It's saying I need to connect the vehicle to Wi-Fi, but I don't have Wi-Fi available here. Maybe I've got to connect it to my personal hotspot. This just seems like a bit of a process. I need to go home. I'm in a rush to get back. I've got a 3 or 4 hour drive back. You know, M25 was closed this morning. I've just got to hit the road, but I can't because you know, all of this technology is stopping me from moving forward. When I click verify name change, it's doing that now. I don't know why I'd need to rename my vehicle before I drive it. I don't know why that's a necessity, but it seemingly is. I'm attempting to do that, but every time I attempt to do it, or I did just attempt to do it off camera, it's just saying failed, and I'm not sure why that is. I'm going to assume the reason why it is because I haven't got Wi-Fi connected, but I've just paired my phone up to Bluetooth, so surely that now has Wi-Fi. I don't know. You can't do all of this whilst you're driving over, because in an ideal world, I just want to crack on and hit the road. By law in the UK, you can't operate your phone whilst you're driving, but strangely, you are allowed to operate your computer screen, which is about 4 or 5 times larger than an iPhone screen. That's all right, but this isn't. But the vehicle won't allow you to operate that, I assume, again, to that extent, all that sort of complicated stuff whilst you're driving. So I'm going to attempt to do it. There we go. Unable to do a name change. So this is my hurdle at the minute with getting this car out of the car park. I need to do a name change. Next steps will be provided after the verification is complete. Rename your vehicle. Let's go back to where we were. Rename your vehicle to the 3-letter codes below to verify your ownership. So I'm doing something wrong. I've misread that. So I'm the problem here, not the car. So I've just blamed the car. It's not the car. I apologize, car. It's me. Name your vehicle. There it is there. We click name your vehicle. It's giving me that there, XGA. X being Elon's son's name. XGA. I'm going to use caps lock. Is that even possible? Is there a caps lock option anywhere? Yes, there is. GA. Name, there we go. So I was wrong. It's now asking me for my business address, but genuinely in a rush, because I'm always in a rush. But I am going to say that as someone that wants to, I genuinely want to buy more electric cars for my dealership, because I get it. This is a sub £10,000 car. We haven't driven it yet, so I don't know how good or bad it's going to drive. We're going to find out shortly. but I'm hoping it drives well because I want to prove the point that for up to £10,000, this car is unbelievable. Like 500 brake horsepower, battery range of 260 miles. By the way, there is a battery health check. You can do that from within your computer as well. Let me just do this. I'll do that shortly. City, Milton Keynes, postcode MK19. Here you go. I've got it pre-saved on my phone. So it's now asking me for personal ID. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. No, I ain't got time for this. So let's just think. The reason why I'm doing this, by the way, is because I would like to pay to charge my car. So in order to pay to charge my car, I've got a list of jobs to do. One of them is personal ID, which I do have, right? I'm straight away seeing a problem here. So I've got my driving license on me. Brilliant. V5C page 1. I don't have a V5C with this car. As I've just gone to collect it from BCA, they've said to me, oh, it does have a V5, but unfortunately we don't have it currently. Meaning, I can't charge this car. I don't know what we're gonna do. So V5C page 1 is required, V5C page 2 is required, V5C page 3 is required. The guys at BCA have kindly given me a photocopy, this here, of the V5C. Only one of those 3 pages that the app is asking for. Therefore, I can't put those in and I can't then get access to my app, which I'm going to assume won't allow me to pay. But then I had an idea. But maybe something's just sprung to mind, Amar. Maybe you can pay at the charging points. And you know when you pull up to a services, yeah? Yeah. And you park up, you plug your car in. I know I'm going through the obvious basic stuff here. You park up, you plug your car in. I'm assuming you can pay on the app. But that method ain't going to be available to us today because of the issue that we've got on the screen there. But what if you can pay on the machine and the machine takes your money? Surely that's going to work.
I've never charged the car in my life, so I don't know how it works.
I've never had this issue in my life. So I think what we need to do, Amar, because time is of the essence as normal.
Just leave the Tesla.
Just leave the Tesla here. Just like, I'm trying to prove a point that sub 10 grand electric car is a great way to spend money, but so far it's not. Do not take my advice. I'm going to pass on the, well, I have to pass on connecting my app to my car because I don't have the V5. Apparently that's to follow. It's going to come in the post in the next few days. So we've luckily got 59 miles in the range. So Amar, what we're going to do is we're going to jump in it. We're going to do our first drive in the Tesla Model 3 Performance, all-wheel drive with over 500 brake horsepower. And then we're going to pull up at services and attempt to charge it at services, all right? But before we do that, Amar, I'm looking at Amar, not the camera. I should be talking to you lot. Before we do that, guys, let me show you something that I have just learned. So, because this is incredible, like this screen, it's fascinating. When I first saw one of these screens, I was like, wow. So let's just talk about maintenance, because this car has apparently got no service history, right? Now, you can get the service history, ironically, from within the app, which I can't currently do. So we won't worry about that just yet. I'm going to assume the reason why it's not advertised on these lovely people's website with service history is because they don't have access to the app. Once we gain access to the app, we might get service history for it. From within it, it does give you a maintenance schedule. So tyre rotation, the last one was done at 149,000, or sorry, it was due at 149,000 miles. That is overdue. So we will get that done before we list this car for sale. The wiper blades replacement was apparently due in January 2025, overdue. So therefore we will get that done. You can book all of this from within your app or within your infotainment here. So that is possible. You can do it from within your app as well. Tesla can send someone to come pick the car up and then they can do it. But we can do all of this ourselves, of course, at BINCA. Cabin filter, air filter replacement, next time due, January 2027, so that's not due, right? Low voltage battery replacement, only as and when it's needed, it's not needed. And the radiator cleaning, again, not needed. Wheel alignment check, as needed, but it was last done. Does that mean it was last done? Have I done all this wrong? Last maintenance, so I apologise, everything I've said is wrong. The last time it was all done was 8th of Jan 2025. So we've had loads of stuff done in 8th of Jan 2025. That's not showing on the BCA listing, but we can see from within the vehicle, it's had some kind of maintenance done in 2025. A lot of this is due again, say that, the two at the top there, but the battery itself, a petrol engine car, you need to do oil change, air filter change, you know, fuel filter change. Oil filter check, all of that stuff needs changing. With an electric car, you've got the electric motor and the battery. Both of those things you can't maintain, I believe. You can clean them, but they either work or they don't work. It's as simple as that. You can't take this thing to somewhere like VRS and get stuff done on it, because it won't actually, there's nothing you can actually do. There's nothing you can physically do. So back to battery health. If we go back to here now, it looks like it's had a software update, maybe 14th of June 2026. I'm not going to do that because it's going to complicate things. Oh, update available. Connect to Wi-Fi to download software updates. So you can do that, and then you can click auto update. So it looks like potentially there is a software update available. If we click service down in the bottom left here, all tyre pressures are good, 40 psi in all four, which is great. So we just saw on the previous menu that tyre or wheel health is required, or a check is required there. I'm going to assume straight away, I've looked at the tyres, they all look good. PSI pressures look good as well. Battery health, you can do that. There's a roadside assistance phone number there, so if we do break down, we can just call them. Yeah, it's all good, it's all good. Battery health, we go back to this now and press that.
I mean, let's hope not.
Well, let's hope not. We're going to hit the roads shortly. So this car had the last time it was tested was 27th of Jan 2025, was what, 18 months ago? At that point in its life, looking at car vertical, July 24 it had done 131,000 miles. In July 25 it had done 142,000. So I'm going to assume somewhere in the middle of that it had done 136,000 miles, and it's got a green tick there on the battery health check. You can, let's just close that, do a battery health test, but before you begin, it's saying vehicles in park, which it currently is, but we need to have the battery level needs to be 20% or less. It's currently 23%, as we've mentioned. So we need to get the battery below 20% and connect it to a charging station. So that needs to be done whilst on charge. Again, I'm going to assume that based on what we're seeing data-wise, it all seems really, really good. So I'm not concerned about the battery health right at this point whatsoever. What I'm concerned about above everything is, one, I want to make sure it drives all right because we've not driven it yet, and it is an essentially checked car, not an assured car. And two, I want to work out what this issue is with the paid charging being unavailable, because I need to be able to charge this car on the journey home. So let's throw some cameras in the window, get it fired up, if that's even a word to use for an electric car, hit the road, see what it drives like, and see if we can go and get it charged. This is it, boy. We've got 59 miles to find a charging point. That is the challenge that we have ahead of us. I suppose we could just put it in sat nav. Can I put my sat nav from my phone up on this? Of course I can. Such a weird experience driving an electric car. What's the turning circle like on a Tesla? Okay, it's okay. Not quite like it is on a Mercedes, but it's okay. As someone who is obsessed with all the little details of every car on the road, things like that matter. Even the regenerative braking thing takes a little bit of getting used to. I was talking about travel sick with electric cars the other day. Does anyone get travel sickness in an electric car? Is it just me, or it's definitely not just me, because my brothers also get it, but only in the passenger seat. As a driver, I don't get it. So this is called a pass out, well, that's not it. And the reason why it's called a pass out is because you generally pass out when you buy a car from BCA. There you go, mate. All right. Yeah.
Can I get the beacon as well, please?
You can. There we go, got it. There we go, sir. Pass out because, well, one, it could be an amazing car and you're so happy that you just passed out. Or two, you pass out because it's awful. It's just an awful experience. There's another Tesla there. They are good. It's funny because when I came here before to this BCA to buy a car, I could smell like a tarmac smell in the area, and I thought it was oil. I thought it was burning oil. Obviously, I'm not going to have that issue today to be concerned that there's burning oil smell coming from the car that I've just bought. Thank you, sir. He's letting me go, but I'm just trying to get my head around the throttle pedal on this car. It wasn't burning oil. It was the tarmac plant. Oh, there it is, over the road. Obviously, with an electric car, you don't need to wait for it to warm up. You can just jump in it and put your foot flat on the floor and it's fine. You can do it no harm. Screen coming up on the dash there. I put my left indicator on. There's a screen on the rear of the car showing me the left rear of the car. Again, this is just Tesla stuff. It's showing me cars coming towards me. It's showing me there's a lorry there. It's just unreal, all this technology. It's just fascinating. Battery level's gone down to by 2 miles. I'm just needing to work out the temperature because it's boiling hot in it. I'm actually so hot. Sorry guys. It's just not obvious to me how you do the heat. Oh, there it is. Everything in life you didn't used to know, yeah? Everything in life that you know now, you didn't used to know. That's the point. And you know it all now because you learned it. And this car is no different to that, all right? So to anyone thinking about buying anything new, subject of the day is an electric car, don't stress too much. Because you will learn it, you will get your head around it, and you're witnessing me failing to do it right now. But now we've got like really loud fans, and I just don't like loud fans because the fans can't listen to me, can they? When there's loud fans going, and that's not ideal. So how, if I wanted to turn these fans down now, how would I do that? I suppose it's on auto mode at the minute. It's auto mode off. Alcantara dash, that's quite a nice little touch on a Tesla. Like Alcantara to me is like a premium material that you'd probably only expect to see on the roof lining of like a Rolls Royce or a Lamborghini. We're in a Tesla and we've got it on the dashboard of our Tesla. You wouldn't expect to see it on an electric car. I'm going to assume that is unique to the performance cars. Now these cars are like 1900 kilos. That's a heavy car for a little family saloon. That's a lot of weight, but obviously being electric you'd kind of expect it to be heavier than your average family saloon. What is impressive about this car, as I mentioned earlier, is the performance. Not the fact that it's a model performance, the name, but the way this thing moves. 0 to 60 on this car is 2.9 seconds. Now, someone that's sort of grown up in the 90s and knows that like a Ferrari Testarossa might have done it in 5 seconds, to know that an electric car is doing it in 2.9 seconds is unreal. We done draggy times on one of these, as I mentioned earlier in the video, many years ago, and we had a passenger in the car. Our draggy leaderboard's got 150 cars in that region on the leaderboard in total. Most of those cars are, or nearly all of them, are petrol engine / diesel engine cars, and some of them are seriously high performance cars. Cars included in that list are Audi R8, Nissan GTR, Audi RS6, real high performance cars. The Tesla Model 3 Performance done 20 to 70 mile an hour, I think, in 3.34 seconds. It come really close to the top of our leaderboard, which is unreal considering the types of cars that we've got on there. And we did also have a passenger. I was the passenger, my friend Ibby was the driver. So unbelievable performance. And the fact you can daily drive it, get 280 miles out of a full charge. And additionally to that, and I know this is all common knowledge to a lot of people, but for someone who just loves petrol engine cars, it does impress me and fascinate me every time I hear stuff like this. I was at football at the weekend. My little boy Kai had his football presentation. I was chatting to one of the dads there. He's a Tesla owner, and I was chatting to him. I was like, just curious, like, how much does it cost you to charge your Tesla? His car is a Model Y, and he said it cost me, I think this is what he said, £6 or £7 to fully charge that car. I never have to go to petrol stations at all. I'm done with petrol stations. They're not a thing of my life anymore. I just charge it at home, £6 or £7. I quite like going to petrol stations personally, but it would save time maybe, and it would also save money. The reason why I say maybe it would save time is because if you're in a situation that I'm currently in, well, it's going to cost you time today because we're going to have to stop at services and wait for it to be charged. That's if we're lucky enough to be able to charge it, because currently that's not looking possible. Anyway, I'm going to just let off the throttle and just do that. Look at that. The performance is a bloody joke. It's ridiculous. We did also have a Tesla Model S Plaid on the channel, and I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure that is #1 on our draggy leaderboard. From factory, they have 1,000 brake horsepower. Yeah, very annoying. Such an easy car to drive, so nimble. I've got to stop with that performance because we're now in amber on the battery, so we're really low. We are really low. The M5, we currently only have 49 miles left in the range. So just around the corner, there is a services. Not far at all. Range has gone down to 18%, 46 miles. Obviously when you floor it, it's going to use more miles. And that estimate, if you like, is calculated based on how you're currently driving. So if you drive harder, then that will just drop quite quickly. Now it is saying there's Tesla charging points here, but I don't even know if we're going to be able to charge. I don't know. We'll go find out, all right? Lots of human beings. Oh, there's some more. Oh, hello?
Yeah, I think I already went past it a while ago. I just Googled it.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Okay, well...
Shall I stop at the next service? I'm not sure which one that's going to be.
Well, let me just see if there's charging points here first, Amar. So if there's charging points available here, then I'll stay here and...
Shall I turn around? I don't think it's that far to turn around.
Yeah, I think maybe turn around. There is one here, so I don't know if it's the right one for this car. That's going to be the next challenge, isn't it? CCS.
Yeah. Maybe 29 minutes.
29 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, just keep going. I'll just keep going to the next services, Amar. Oh, let me just see if I can work this one out. If I can't charge it here, I will come to your services. Yeah?
Alright, okay.
Right, let's go see. I'm already not feeling confident, I'm going to be honest. Optimism is always the key though. Let's go see if we can charge it. I don't even know how to put this thing. Oh, that's how you put it in park. I have the key. That's how you open the door, is it? Yes, it is. Are we turned off? How would you turn it off? So after working out how to turn it off, I then worked out how to plug it in. And it seems like good news. It's actually charging. I've just plugged it up. I've just pulled up to a service station. I don't know why I'm impressed. Is this normal? I just pulled up, plugged it in, and it's charging. Like, I can't believe this. There's this point in the video where I can begin to boast about how much I paid for this car. Look, let me show you. And then I notice a problem. Oh wait, hold on. Something's happened. Paid charging unavailable. No, it's not letting me. It's not letting me because of this paid problem. It's giving me some information. Charging vehicle cannot begin because the charging station is communicating to your vehicle that either the external charging equipment is not ready or... Where's that helpline number earlier?
Hello, how can I help you today?
Hello, I've just bought a Tesla and I'm trying to charge it, but there is paid charging unavailable apparently on this car.
Let me look that up for you. Got it. The most common reason for that on a new Tesla is that the payment method hasn't been set up yet in the Tesla app. Before you can use a supercharger, you need to have the Tesla app downloaded, your vehicle showing in the app, and a payment method added and designated for supercharging. Do you have the Tesla app set up with your vehicle linked to it?
No.
That's likely the issue then. Let's get that sorted. First step is to download the Tesla app on your phone if you haven't already. Once you've done that, let me know and I'll walk you through the next step.
I've tried this. It won't let me sign up because I don't have the V5.
Ah, I see. So the app is asking you to verify vehicle ownership using the V5C logbook document, which you don't have yet as a new owner. That's a common situation when you've just bought a car. Let me look into what options are available for this. So, if you bought the car through a third party, the best first step is to ask the previous owner or the dealer to transfer ownership to you directly through their Tesla account. That's the quickest route. If they're unable to do that, you can claim ownership yourself through the Tesla app, but you would need to be near the vehicle and have Wi-Fi access to complete that process. Did you buy it from a dealer or from a private seller?
I bought it from an auction.
That makes things a bit trickier, as you won't be able to get the previous owner to transfer it easily. The good news is you can still claim ownership through the Tesla app yourself. To do that, you'll need to be near the vehicle with Wi-Fi access. Are you near the car right now?
Yes.
Great. Let me find the exact steps for claiming ownership through the app. Here's the thing. The process does require proof of ownership, and unfortunately, the V5C is the accepted document for that. However, You can also use personal ID like a driving license or passport alongside it. The issue is that without the V5C in your name, you may need to wait until the DVLA processes your ownership change and sends it to you. Do you have any other proof of purchase from the auction, such as a receipt or invoice?
Yes.
It may be worth having to hand when you contact the DVLA to chase the V5C.
Oh my God, you're not serious. So I've got to call the DVLA. I'm chatting to an AI bot at the minute. This is mad. So because I don't have a V5C, I can't charge my car. Is that correct? I need to speak to, can I speak to a human, please?
I'd be happy to connect you with an agent.
Thank you.
Please wait while I transfer you to a live assistant.
To save you waiting, please press 1 to request a callback. A member of the Tesla team will be in touch with you once they are available. Press 2.
Your request for a callback has been confirmed. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Amar's somehow just got lost and he's gone somewhere else, so I've requested a call. How am I? Can't put it into drive now. Stupid car! Bloody stupid car. Sorry mate, I'm going. I need to go. I've got to get home. What a mission. So can't charge it there. Tesla live chat ain't called. She's got a Tesla as a taxi. That's brave. The AI robot thing couldn't help me on the phone, and Amar's gone the wrong way. I don't know what's happened. He's at the next services, so I kind of need to get there, because if I need to just dump this car at the services, jump in his car, I can do that there. He's 30 miles away. We've got 40 miles left in. This just seems ridiculous. This already seems ridiculous. Is there such thing as like an economy mode? I've done this before on the channel and it is the most stressful thing ever. Range anxiety is a real thing, and right now I am experiencing that at its peak. Luckily, I made it to the services where Amar was, but again, we had the exact same problem. Couldn't charge the car. But luckily, we then received a call from an actual human being at Tesla. Hello.
Hello, this is Mark with Tesla. How can I help you today?
Hi, I've basically just bought a Tesla, and I'm on the side of the road. I can't charge it because it's basically saying on the screen that there's previous paid charging unavailable. Check unpaid balance. So, from what I understand, there's money outstanding on the previous owner, and it's not allowing me to pay to charge the car, and I've got no range left in the car.
Okay, so the issue here is that I cannot see the vehicle in our system. Have you done an ownership transfer already?
No, because when I do that, it says in the app that I need ID and proof of ownership via the V5C, which when I bought this car, it came with no V5C. So I have a photocopy of one of the pages, but I don't have the whole V5C.
Okay, so our colleagues in the UK would have to approve all of that. And the issue here is, if there is an outstanding balance, do you know who had the vehicle or who owned the vehicle before you did?
I bought it from a car auction, and they won't give me the details of the previous owner.
That's fair. That's fair. Now the issue here is that with, especially with Teslas, because I cannot see the vehicle. I also can't say who it belongs to, and if there's an outstanding balance, the issue here is that I wouldn't even be able to see who or what outstanding balance that is, if you understand what I'm saying.
Then we had what I would call a potential ray of light.
If there's a third-party charger somewhere, maybe that would work.
Okay. So,
as an alternative, because I know that it is possible. You're probably at a supercharger at the moment, correct?
I'm at a service. I don't actually know what it is. It's called Grid Serve, so I assume it's a supercharger. Yeah. Okay, so you're basically saying, at the minute I'm at a services with 14 miles left in the range. So unless I can find somewhere within 14 miles to charge it, which I don't think is going to be too easy, I'm going to just have to leave the car here and find another way home.
is a strong possibility because if I cannot see the vehicle, if the vehicle isn't in the app, then it's basically invisible or in a pool of cars that I cannot sort or see. That would be the first issue. The second issue is that to be able to give you information about the vehicle, I would have to verify you. And if the vehicle is not seen in the app, then I wouldn't be able to verify you in this case either.
So from your side of things, there's no option for you at all to help me in this situation?
I would not. I would say you'd have to contact the previous owner, but due to it being a car auction, I totally understand that is why my suggestion would be maybe a third-party option, charging option in this case, as I know that you can somewhat...
yeah, no, I know what you mean. If I was at home now, I could plug it into my house, but obviously I'm not at home, so that's not an option. But I do have chargers at work, and I could charge it at work, but I need to get the car from here to work, and it's a long way away. So
if the car does run out of mileage, then it would be a tow. We couldn't provide this service as we don't know what car it is or who it belongs to at the moment.
So you can't even assist with roadside recovery because you don't know.
I don't see the car. Yeah, I can't see it here in the system because it's basically in a pool, and you would have to send us proof of ownership in this case so that we can assist you.
I do have proof of ownership, like proof of purchase, but it's not in the form of a V5C. Is that?
Yeah, and,
that's not acceptable.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't decide this. I would just relay this information.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Colleagues, and but
I would say. Go on. Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's just if you could give me your address, maybe I can take a look around what third-party charging options you would have in this case, so that you know.
Where I am right now.
Yeah.
I'm in Lee Delamere Services, which is next to Chippenham.
And there's no other charging stations there, like third party.
I don't.
Like I see a BP station there.
Yeah. What? You reckon there'd be different style ones in the BP?
Probably. Yeah.
So maybe I should try and drive to the BP.
I would definitely try at BP. Maybe they have more information there in the shop that they could give you regarding like making a quick profile with them. Because I know that BP does have to have electric charging stations.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to drive over there now. What's that? Sorry. I'm going. Yeah, I am. And apparently there's one over at the BP. Yeah. I'll drive over there, yeah? Yeah. All right. Sorry, mate.
No worries. I'm on their website now. And let me just see if I can help you find it. That's New Zealand. That's not going to help. Yeah, there's one there, 24 hours. It's open 24 hours.
Yeah, I'm just coming up to the BP now, so let's, if you could hang on there with me, I'd appreciate it.
Sure.
HGV fuel that way, no, straight. Yeah. Doesn't appear to have any electric charging points here. Well, there's got to be electric charging points here. No. So I think if there isn't, then my best solution is I'm going to leave the car here and then I'm going to have to just pay to get it recovered from here, I think. Because I need to go home. I get the challenge now. The challenge for me is to try and find a third-party charging station, which I might be able to do, but I'm so limited with range now that I can't really leave the services, because as soon as I leave the services, I'm back on the motorway. So I don't want to risk running out entirely. So I've kind of got no choice but to leave the car here.
I'm sorry, I couldn't find a suitable solution in this case. Yeah, definitely. If you say yeah, you're good, or if we keep looking.
This guy on the phone is so helpful, and he is just as determined as I am to find somewhere to charge our Tesla. And what he's about to suggest might be a solution.
If there's maybe something near there, there is definitely a website that I would recommend. It's called UK-Chargers, and they have those pulse chargers, maybe even near you. But I can't really tell. I'm very unfamiliar with this area. I would recommend maybe just also turning off everything, like in this case, just to conserve battery.
Yeah.
And then maybe get a few miles extra out.
Yeah. Yeah, if I look on the map, there is some there's another station around the corner actually. I might drive to the next one because there's another one up the road. So yeah, cool. I'll do that. Cool. But thank you for your help. Right. I appreciate it. So the conclusion is we're going to go and see if we can find another charging point, but battery level very low now, it's saying on the dash. So we ain't got range on our side. Silly. What a stupid system. What a bloody... The system's flawed. Like, this is the problem with tech, is it doesn't allow for certain situations. When a human can manually override something, then generally everything is solvable. But if I could just go in, I suppose, in fairness, I say that, if I had a charging point now and I was at home, I could just plug it in and charge it. But we're not in that situation. But the situation that I'm in should be a sort of a heavily considered situation. Surely this is quite a common case scenario. So yeah, luckily we've got a Defender and it's a Land Rover, but the Land Rover will save the day today. So I jump back on the M1, which feels like the most stupidest thing to do ever, and continue on my hunt to find somewhere else to charge the car. And with the range I've got left, this BP station is my last chance. Nothing's jumping out at me to charge a car here. It does say on the map there is charging points here. So, parking there. Diesel, petrol. Clever, innit? I would say so far there doesn't appear to be any options to charge an electric car here. Don't look like there's any chargers here, does it? Ah. This is a different brand. This is a different brand. We might be in luck, guys. So this is a non-Tesla one. Does it have the CS or whatever it's called? That's nice building site days, you know what I mean? Charging. Open charge port. Come on. Oh, this is the right one. CCS. Done. Card payment. Start charge. And yes, guys, I've got some good news. The Tesla is now finally charging. What does it say there? 6%. We're on 6%. So I'm now just going to chill. I'm going to grab a coffee at Pret, and I'm going to join all the other electric car owners that seem to be hovering around here and just talk to them about trees and stuff like that, and maybe not V8. So yeah, good news is Tesla drives really well, and it's now 2 hours later, finally on charge, so I can finally make my way home. Oh wait, I haven't told you how much I paid for it yet, have I? Let's do that now, quickly, before my battery goes dead on my phone as well as on my car. So total hammer price, £8,600 plus BCA buyer's fees, a total of £9,000, just shy of £9,400 for my cheap, high mileage Tesla Model 3 performance that is now on charge. Big thanks to Car Vertical, by the way, for sponsoring this video. I will link them below. Don't forget, when you do a Car Vertical check, use my code CCD to get 20% off. See you lot in the next one.
After filming this video, we put the Tesla up for sale and it's sold straight away.